You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really gonna make me say it, aren't you? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is...
What's up, guys? It's your boy Curt Naddy, and we are back with Doki Doki Literature Club. Now, this is we're now doing Sunday. This is the weekend. We get to spend the time with the girls, except for Sayori, I guess, since she's sad. So I'm hanging out with Yuri twice, I guess. But you know, I would rather hang with Sayori and then Natsuki than Natsuki than Yuri like I planned, but I can't hang with Sayori, so I don't know what's gonna be going on. But we're gonna continue. I mean, this is actually the day we're gonna be hanging out with Sayori, so I don't know exactly how I was gonna plan. You know, if we're trying to date her, how is this gonna help if we can't hang out with her? She wasn't an option. But we'll see where the story goes. Let's just hope it's something good. Alright, it's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's visit, or Yuri's coming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. About what? We better not be flirting or anything. This is Yuri's day. This ain't about Yuri. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. In putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since at least we're bringing her up. All right. I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club earlier the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. You better. That's what we're trying to date here. You gotta be worried about her. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, which I don't know what Monica said because she wouldn't tell me, so I'm still mad about that because I want to know what she said. Monica. Something about Monica, I don't know. I mean, she broke the fourth wall a couple of times, and she's starting to creep me out a little bit. But at the same time, so is Yuri. I don't know. Is it really okay for me to put Yuri's feelings aside when she might need... No! Why would you do that? I decided to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. No, okay. Alright, that's good. That is very good of you. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, like much we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. So you knock on the door, and just open the door and just walk in. Alright. Again, we used to play so often that we may have had a habit of simply just entering houses like we were family. Okay. That makes it a little better. The house is quiet. Uh-oh. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor. I assume she's up in her room. Uh-oh. It's already strange for her not to run down and greet me. I'd head upstairs to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Oh, goodness. I thought something bad was going to happen. Okay.
Hi, Curt.
I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell she's different. There is a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
Yeah, I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she had for years now.
If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
That's because I ended up cleaning it up for you.
How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today?
Yeah, but wait, how did you know that? So Yuri has already left by the time we decided last meeting. Oh, it is right.
Monica told me.
Of course she did. Of course she did.
It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
Yeah, that's true. Alright, I'll let Monica pass, but something about her, I don't know. But what about you? Aren't you supposed to be helping Monica today?
Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
Oh, so it's just me and Yuri then.
Yep.
There's more silence between us. So Yuri stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. Do you look at that face? That's not a Yuri face at all. I would either her being pouty when she calls me a meanie, or a nice smile, or surprise, but never that. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. I'm just trying to get into character. You know, sad music going on. I need to feel it. Okay. After you left Friday, when something's wrong with you, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
That's no good, Curt.
Huh?
Why can't it just be like...
Wait, I messed that up. Hold on.
Why can't it just be like it always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now.
What's going on here?
But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish.
What is going on here? I'm so lost.
I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me.
Sayori. I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you talking about? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you, and there's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Dang it. Sheesh. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You're really putting me in a trap, Curt. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life.
Wait. So she has depression. And I was thinking it was Yuri who had depression, because I think that she cuts. She most likely does, because all the clues are coming together. But I didn't think Sayori would have depression. Oh, God.
Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every morning or every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am?
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, guys. I'm playing this in the middle of the night still. I can only play games in the middle of the night. So that's my fault.
Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy in carrying the waste by having them spend so much time in me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I wanted to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me.
I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand at all, Curt. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things.
Oh my goodness. So this is Sayori. She deals with this stuff.
I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet.
Her poems. That's why. I should have seen this coming. Wow. I should have seen that coming. Bittersweet.
When people try to care about me, it feels nice sometimes, but but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone feel happy together is the best thing for me. But then, I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone else in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart.
Wait, so she wanted us to hang out with other people, but is she now jealous? Does she like us now? Like that way, but she doesn't know if we like her back? If that's the case, can I say something?
So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads me to nothing but hurt.
The fact that she does her little laugh just shows how broken she really is right at this point. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, Curt. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could help me is if everything was to go back the way it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Tears streaked down Sayori's face. Oh, man.
I made you join a literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here, and I made you hurt too. I was weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulder. This time, pulling her into a tight embrace. Yes, let's do that. Wait. Nothing? We don't see it happening? Wow. Okay. So, by chance later on, if I end up kissing one of them, is this how they're going to play it off? With just a black screen? Whatever.
Curt!
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Curt.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her side. Oh man. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Curt.
She manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have it to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything I can do, anything you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. This scene is so deep. Sheesh.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Curt. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But
hold on, what kind of pain? I need to know. Like emotional pain or physical? Cause I hope she doesn't do things to herself too.
Your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too.
Wait, so she's scared to love us? I think that's what it is now. So I think that she does like us. But at the same time she doesn't want to? I don't know. Sayori lets me go. And as she does, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun, right?
Yeah.
How would you like for me to spend it all with you? That's a good idea. There you go. It's what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice then.
Alright then, here we go. We get to actually spend time with Sayori. Alright, there we go. That's what I've been waiting for. Yeah, Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Why can't you? You can cancel. You just been told that your friend is dealing with depression. Of all days, this would have to be the day where I have other plans. Cancel. Maybe I should cancel. Yes.
No.
Don't listen to her. Cancel.
Please don't.
Cancel your plans.
If you do that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
Don't cancel. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? Okay, that's a good option. It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. Yes or no?
I'm sorry.
She said no. I don't want to leave her alone. I'm scared.
I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
No. It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. I have a bad feeling about leaving her all alone. On my way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. Alright, fine. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri?
Thank goodness.
You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time?
No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when no one answered the doorbell.
You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on the way home.
I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason.
It should be common sense to do that, but I decide to ignore it. Yeah, don't do anything stupid. Don't say anything stupid to her. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you.
That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well?
Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Alright, I take Yuri to my room. Oh boy. Wait, okay. Do not flirt with her. Please. This is Sayori's day. I don't want you to flirt with her. Please. Do not flirt with her. I'm getting close to the mic because I'm saying this to you in game, Curt. Do not flirt with Yuri. Alright. Then again, we shouldn't be trying to flirt with Sayori today either. You know, we just had that long discussion. Okay. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious.
It's so clean.
I cleaned it before you came over, so...
That's very considerate of you to do.
No. I would have really been embarrassed. I would be really embarrassed for you to... for my room to be a mess while you were in here.
Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean.
That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. Why? What was in there? Oh, manga, probably.
I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out.
It's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. It's so confusing when two of the characters' names are close, Sayori and Yuri. Like, could her name be like Yari or Yuri or something? Or Sayori's name be Sayori? Something completely different that wouldn't be like, oh, well, Yuri's name is another character's name just with Sa at the beginning. Okay. She put both her hands firmly in her lap as if making sure she keeping track of them. So, should we get started?
Yes. I have a few things planned that you could help with. Decorations and other
enhancements? Atmospheric enhancements?
You know, mood lighting, atmospheric
candles? What are those? Oh wow, I didn't know you planned on taking it that far.
Of course, I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity, and for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that'll leave them wanting more.
That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person.
Huh. Intense?
I guess that's the best way to put it.
Is that a bad thing?
No, not at all. It's something I like about you, actually.
Is that so?
Oh no, please listen. Look, I want to have something special with Yuri, but please do not do this. Please don't flirt. This is Sayori's day. We can flirt when it's Yuri's day, okay? Then we can get all in there. No, we're not doing that right now. Just be friends. Just be friends. All right.
That makes me feel relieved. I'm kind of happy.
You don't need to feel anxious. You can relax a little.
Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event.
Oh yeah, like what?
Let's see.
Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object.
I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room.
That's actually a little, I think that will kind of look pretty cool. It'll look more like a gothic type shrine feel.
I think that would be amazing, don't you?
Yeah, that would be really neat. What's the wooden thing though?
Oh, this? It's a diverser for
initial oils. Huh, okay.
How familiar are you with aerotherapy?
Not familiar at all.
Huh, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel the
pyramid.
You can even feel it permeate through your body.
Ooh.
Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic.
She said romance and I'm not happy. Like, okay, I understand what's going on here, but I don't want this to happen here because I want it to happen with the Sayori timeline. You know? Alright. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to sprout through small holes on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is this one for?
It's a jasmine and This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right?
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and help you feel the flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that would be perfect for sharing poems?
It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches in her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for?
Well, did you purpose the origami paper I asked you to get?
Yeah, have it over here.
We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write different words on each paper. Then we'll need about 100 of them.
Oh yeah? What will those be used for?
Well, I'm going to cut ribbon and hang them over the doorway of the school. Then it'll be fastened the paper on the ribbon to create a doorway curtain.
Ooh.
Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract someone to peek inside.
That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri.
Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it.
Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed than when it's just the two of us?
Just the two of us.
Or maybe it's the excitement she feels when sharing something that she enjoys.
Here's a marker, Curt. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbon.
Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. I do not have bad handwriting, okay? I got some pretty good handwriting, if I say so myself. You should see my signature. I practiced so many times on my signature, and this looks the same every time I do it. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then reaches into her bag and pulls out a pocket knife. Oh, she has a knife. She has a knife. That just brings up the fact that she's possibly cutting. Huh? The knife is strangely beautiful. Oh no. A silver handle with a engraving pattern and waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That actually sounds kind of pretty now that you say it, but still, I don't like the sound of it. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy.
Well,
embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it?
You're gonna think it's weird.
Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know.
If you promise you won't be weirded out.
Yeah, I promise.
Alright. The thing is, I'm kinda into knives.
I'm just gonna... Alright. I knew it! It just all clicks together. Like, if it comes to the realization that she doesn't cut, I'm gonna be very surprised.
They're just so pretty. I can't help it.
How about what?
I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship is feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this.
Yo, okay, is she gonna tell me something here? Do I get to figure out something? I would love that. Maybe I can save her life or something. You don't know.
Huh. You're laughing at me.
No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you.
Suit me?
Yeah, that kind of it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that.
It is, isn't it?
Yuri relaxed her expression once again.
Would you like to hold it?
Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. Alright, I take it and turn it around my hands. It seems heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? I would actually love a knife like that. Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! That's what you get, dummy.
Curt, why did you do that?
I didn't expect it for it to be that sharp. If I could smack in-game Curt, I would. It is a pocket knife. It is a knife, and it's with Yuri. She most likely keeps it sharp at all times. Does in-game Curt not get the pieces of the puzzle? I barely touched it at all. It doesn't matter. It's my fault, you dang right, it's your fault.
I should have warned you.
Wait, did she say it was her fault? It's not your fault, it's my dumb behind's fault.
This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper.
She says it. She says that, and I don't know.
Oh no.
A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives it a closer look.
Huh.
She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Huh? Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the Yuri, what are you doing? Like this, okay, despite the fact that, I'm not trying to get romantic with Yuri, why would you do that anyway? Freaking vampire? See, I expect that from her, actually. She wants to be in a room with lit candles and put black paper over the place, and she most likely cuts, and now she's licking blood. She's a vampire, that's what it is. Yeah, your turtleneck. Let me see your neck. Let me see them bite marks. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. It's only been a couple of days. Well, not a couple, but like 4 days. You actually got to know me. You're already licking blood from my finger. Startled, I pull my hand back.
Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking.
Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri.
That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry.
Sure, it was a little weird, and it took me by surprise, but I guess she was trying to help, right? I don't know. Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? You mean like when she thought that she was disrespecting us, so she wouldn't even share poems with us? Alright, you know what? It might be a little stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Yo, in-game Curt, you probably gotta be one of the dumbest people I ever met in a video game. And I thought Chloe from Life is Strange was kind of stupid in the decisions she made, but you top her. Alright, you top her.
Curt, did you seriously just do that?
Now we're even. She's gonna smack you. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. You did. What she did was wrong, but you licking her finger back wasn't the right decision at all. I knew that it was a bad idea. Yeah, you said it with some regret. Not sure for a sweet aroma. Oh, if not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would have been extremely heavy right now. Don't be trying to get the fragrance of jasmine in here.
You're so weird, Curt.
I know. Yuri giggles shyly. Huh? Yuri calling me weird? Yes, despite what you did, she has every right to call you weird, bro. I have no response to that. Don't.
Where do you keep your bandages?
I don't think I have one, actually. It was just a tiny cut. Look, I already stopped bleeding.
I see. That's relieving.
Yeah, stop bleeding because of saliva. That tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. Alright? I'll watch Yuri's knife cut through ribbon like it's nothing but air. Yeah, the more they bring up that knife, I'm just getting a bad feeling. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbon, we lay them down outside. Oh, out side by side. I was about to say we lay down. I'm about to say lay down where? Don't be trying to do something. All right. It looks better than I expected, and it'll be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri.
Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really.
Hey, it's something. That's what online is for.
Are you ready to move on to our next task?
Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind?
I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy some paint tablets.
Oh, that's right. Paint tablets for banners? The only time I'll use a paint tablet is on a can. Okay, I'm way too picky when it comes. This is how you know I'm like into art. I'm too picky when it comes to different things. I'm sorry. I am sorry. You do what you do. You're an artist, Yuri. You put your paint tablets on whatever you want. One of the items Yuri had me get was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. But okay, I'm just gonna finish what I was saying. What I was gonna say is I normally only use those on canvases, but I should not be getting mad if someone uses them on something else.
We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in.
Why? They're already in tablets.
Do you mind fetching those for us?
Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute.
Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you feel the cut too much, it'll be diluted.
Yeah. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. Why would you use glasses anyway, dude? I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips. Good thinking. You haven't been doing that for a while. Then bring back into my room. Yuri?
Yes?
I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeves, pulling it back over her arm. I might I'm never gonna say it's just a coincidence. No, she cuts. It's clear. It's clear now. She cuts. And here's the worst thing. She has a knife with her. So she was probably doing it while we were away. So I'm like really mad that the character can't see what we see and know. But yeah, Yuri cuts. And she was most likely just cutting while we were out the room. How do you feel about yourself? Curt? Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything?
No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint.
Yeah, okay, so we're gonna talk about this sooner. Like, later on she'll confess that she cuts or something. Hopefully. What is up with everyone? Okay, so, because Natsuki, I mean, she's dealing with something, but it's not as bad as these two. I mean, she just deals with, her and manga. That's all it is. Yuri hurriedly dismissed me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into cups.
So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner.
I like some gradient. Or however you pronounce it. Gradient? Yeah, gradient. I'm saying it right. It wasn't sounding right the way it came out of my mouth for some reason.
Starting with the colors of a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom.
Neat. What are you gonna write?
Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you.
Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. She better not draw in blood. She was already. If she was cutting, then I would expect for blood to be showing through her sweater. Just saying. Unless it's a thick sweater. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel the opposite sides so we don't get in each other's ways. Yuri uses the brush and adds a few drops of different colors across the banner to serve a color guide when we paint. This reminds me of elementary school. Painting on the banner with colors feels a lot like art class projects we did back then. It's relaxing.
I'm sorry if this feels too childish.
No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know?
Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too.
Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself.
For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things for fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. It's just like when I can spend time with other people, with another person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter.
I didn't read that. Wait, oh yeah.
It doesn't even matter if we don't talk much.
Alright, there we go.
Just having a friend next to me makes me feel a little better inside, a little nicer.
I'm just throwing words out there that's not even there. But that's what happens when you just try to read and you can't read to save your life.
I think that's all it takes for me to be happy.
Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently.
I knew you'd understand.
Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Sorry. Yuri reels back, and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you okay?
No, I'm not hurt.
But I asked if you were okay, so... Okay.
It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me.
It's not your fault. Your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck.
Is there something on my face?
Yeah, I actually got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel and damp it in hot water. Alright. I return to the room and kneel down in front of her. Oh, there we go, cutscene. Whoever the artist is nice. I love the eyes. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with a towel. Is something wrong?
It's hot. I just didn't expect it.
Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. It's good you didn't want to. Having finished, I start to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist.
Wait.
Huh?
Just for a little longer.
Uh-oh. 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 Oh no. I think we're about to bond in a way that I don't want us to bond here. At least if we go with Yuri again, I can skip all of this unless there's some dialogue that, that I need to miss. But it's gonna stop before I even get the time. Okay. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. They're pretty eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as she's lost in a daze. I breathe gently. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. Don't bring up her lips. I'll give you ideas. What is happening? Is this the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me a dizzy feeling? Yes, it's the jasmine. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Yuri's gentle fingers wraps around my wrist. Sends a tingling sensation through my arm. Oh no, stop. This is forced. Can we not date Sayori? I'm starting to think we can't date Sayori. So, all that was just for nothing. Alright. So suddenly, her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was a minute ago. I swear, please don't kiss. Please don't kiss. Yuri slowly pulls away. Good.
Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out.
It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Okay, the moment was over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier and she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots to look like stars. I do that too. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking.
I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results.
Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the letters now?
Not yet. It needs to dry first.
That's true, but it won't take a while.
Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here and have you bring it in the morning.
Alright.
I can do the lettering in class before the event starts. Is that okay?
That's totally fine.
Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here.
Phew.
You say it like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit?
No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done.
I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon.
I want some dinner. Yuri, what you making? So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work. No, we didn't.
Well,
Yuri thinks to herself,
I think it would be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well.
It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker.
No, it's not your fault at all.
I don't know. I had to move for some reason.
And the important thing is that we got everything done, right?
Yeah.
So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything.
Gathering all the things, Yuri seems to look a bit downcast. I understand why. It seemed like she really get the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But it doesn't mean this has to be the last time it can happen. Yes, it does. Yes, it does.